And now, presenting the Informs President's Award is 2016 Informs Member-in-Chief, Edward H. Kaplan.
Hey, remember me? Hi. So one of the best things that the Informs President gets to do is decide who receives the President's Award. And the purpose of the President's Award is to recognize and encourage important contributions to the welfare of society, and society with a capital S. This award exemplifies Inform's strategic goal of striving to make the world a better place. So along with former Inform's presidents Robin Keller and Steve Robinson, I am pleased to present the 2016 Inform's President's Award to Gerald G. Brown, Distinguished Professor of Operations Research at the Naval Postgraduate School. Jerry, can you come up here so I can embarrass you a little bit? Jerry Brown has been a member of the Naval Postgraduate School faculty since receiving his PhD from UCLA in 1974. Over his more than 40-year career, Jerry has established himself as the world's leading expert in military operations research. To the point of this award, however, are Jerry's tireless efforts to improve security, both in the United States and abroad. Many of you are aware of the contributions Jerry and his Naval Postgraduate School colleagues have made to defending critical infrastructure, in addition to many other military applications. You probably also know of Jerry's accomplishments in optimization, which, along with his military OR research, garnered his election to the National Academy of Engineering in 2008. But perhaps less known to most of you is the direct role Jerry has played in solving military problems confronted by our military in Afghanistan and Iraq. Regarding a model Jerry developed to move personnel and cargo through Iraq's area of operations, Brigadier General Sandy Sanders wrote in a letter that, quote, Dr. Brown went above and beyond in research efforts by placing himself in harm's way, accompanying a C-130 during a full day's combat mission over Iraq. Jerry's work was recognized with the Distinguished Civilian Service Medal awarded by the Secretary of the Navy. Jerry has also developed medals for military capital budgeting problems that, according to the OR program officer at the Office of Naval Research, quote, are used on a regular basis by decision makers in the U.S. military. Billions of taxpayer dollars have been affected by these decisions, unquote. What better advances the welfare of society than successful operations research that keeps us safe and secure while improving the efficiency of our military? It is an honor to present the 2016 Informs President's Award to Gerald G. Brown. Jerry.
Well, it's getting late, and I'm last. And Ed was clear I should be brief. But it's really exciting, especially to see all the junior analysts here. There's 6,000 people in attendance and 12,000 members of Informs, which is a big change from when I first joined ORSA decades ago. I'm honored to receive this award, of course, and I thank you for this special recognition. My career has been dedicated to a profession with the purpose of influencing policy in positive ways. Although operations researchers have a lot of fun inventing clever methods and how to solve hard problems, we have to remember that our societal value is to make a difference for better operations in business, government, and in society. To do so, we have to keep up to date on the state of our profession in the private sector, in government, and in the military. I've been fortunate on occasion to be in the right place at the right time, and on other occasions to be in the wrong place at the right time. I'm very glad to have been able to persuade decision makers to take constructive action. This is the most challenging and most rewarding part of our profession. I've also been honored to work with so many distinguished scholars and to serve alongside some of the finest, most inventive, courageous military analysts our country could hope to plan its defense. Some of them with us here tonight. Thank you for your service. By necessity, some of this work is classified, but most is not, and the results are out there in view. Our Department of Defense is arguably the world's most complex technological organization, and operations research plays a pervasive role in guiding its planning and its operations. To best influence decision makers, I've always suggested an operations researcher follow this 5-step guide to approach any problem, and I direct this at my ex-students and at younger analysts here. Number one, when you're approached, what's the problem? Get that problem definition down. Number 2, why is this problem important? Why should you spend public time spending it? Number 3, how is this problem going to be solved without your help? There's some very clever people out there with whiteboards and grease pencils, and they may be able to solve it quite well without your help. Number 4, the part you wanted to start with, is what are you going to do? And most important, number 5, is how are we going to know when you've succeeded or failed? For the most important step, number 1, what's the problem? If an analyst restates the problem carefully enough that his client agrees, yeah, that's what I meant to say in the first place, then you got it right. You got it exactly right. Operations research was born of necessity in war, and today continues to play a vital role in our nation's defense. As with many technologies, developed for operations research has had a transformative influence on the conduct of business and of government. I want to thank you again for this honor. I promise to continue to try to earn it. Thank you.